Hello everybody. How you doing? I've moved the camera. I didn't like it being up there, so I moved the camera back to where it kind of
give it all you can.
a bit closer to where it used to be, because it wasn't close enough to the chat, and it felt weird talking to someone above me like it was like my angry dad or something. So we're back. How are we doing, everyone? We all good? I'm wearing a wonderful, go on, check out the t-shirt, wonderful t-shirt that Alicia bought me from Biarritz. What is this AM? Do you know what it is, Finth? I don't like to talk loudly at a funeral. And this is what it feels like right now on the ACC server. So, shh, pay our respects and say hello to everyone in the chat, shall we? Flinth, Scott, Wouter, Jack, Blackbird. I feel like I said Nixon, Ryan. And everyone else. Good evening. How you doing? Hope you've had a good day. Le Mans 24 Hours race is on right now. A game, a race which is mirrored in the sim LMU, which is very popular at the moment. It's a sim which started out with very little credence and me thinking, well, that's going nowhere because we've already seen Rensport do a thing and that got nowhere. And then this fairly useless LMU sim came out. I thought, that's going nowhere. So we've probably got a few more years of ACC. That was my thinking. Well, Scott, about that. Honestly, no, Wouter, I tried other cars. It was impossible. Raresh has no excuse. Raresh, you can pick another car. Scott, you're a newbie, so you're fine. I just want to go fast. No, don't encourage it, Wouter. It's not true, Flint. Take that back, please. Can you delete that comment, actually? Because I don't always die. I always kill. Didn't I get like 7 or 6 kills about 3 or 4 times last night? I was on fire. I was like just wiping people out. Wouter, you better not be changing car to the Macca. No! Wouter, yo, Dan! Dan, we've been whispering because we're at the ACC funeral tonight, Dan. Dan, you're jumping on the server, aren't you? I'm aware of a few of you who are meant to be joining the server, but it's going to be like, what, 8 or 10 of us? I may well end up resetting qualifying with about 5 or 10 minutes left to make it an open server, so we can at least fill up the grid, because it is a little bit depressing, boys and girls. Yeah, Bolt, if you can change to the Macca, please, that'd be good. We're clearly doing a one-spec race here. What has ACC come to? I mean, we could talk a little bit about the rise and fall of ACC, about to join. Nice one, Dan. Good to hear it. We could talk a little bit. I mean, John said he'd be on it. I know of a few others that said they'd be coming. But, yeah, Dan, can you join in the Macca, please? I think that's where we're going with this one. Honestly, it's a wonderful car. It'd be fun to see you lot winning or struggling in it. I think Bolt's probably going to get back in the Macca. But yeah, we have... Well, I think Dargo asked, is there a winner, a few weeks ago. And I think we know the answer, really, don't we, Dargo? Doing good, says Blackbird. I came back from visiting my mother 2 days ago. I drove over 300 miles both ways. Never drove that far before. Interesting. What's the farthest you have drove, Jeff? Oh, good question, Blackbird. Well, I've done a number of driving lessons that lasted 2 hours, and I was driving all over London. So however far you can go in 2 hours doing 30 and 70 miles an hour. Not too far is a short answer. Blackbird, I'm actually sorting out my licence this year. Having lots of fun with that in London because you're unable to book tests. Anyway. Jack Palmer, we doing ATC Macca only? It seems that way, Jack. I hate the Macca, says Dan. Aww. Dan, you hate Macca. 5-10 miles for me, says Nixon. What is the longest everyone in chat has driven? I'll be honest, Blackbird, it's not that far we can drive in the UK. You end up flying normally or getting a train. I'll join, says Jack. Love a good pity join. There we go. Ward is on the server. The first Ferrari on the server. Let's swap it over. Here we are. You can see above me the Macca party. And we can see we've got 7 whole drivers on the server at the moment. I mean, to be honest, the pit stop practice isn't essential. So I may end up killing this server, redoing it as a public one, and it will fill up. We had on Thursday. Why is my thing saying Friday? We had on Thursday. Just realised that. It's on the wrong day, baby. It's on the wrong day. It's on my calendar saying Friday, my electrical clock. Anyway, 5:05 for Jack. Oh, you beat him, Nixon. Jack, you're going to have to find a 515-mile journey somewhere, sir, and just gun it. UK, France, Belgium. Loved every minute of it. Nice to hear, Nix. Nice to hear. Honestly, though, ladies and gentlemen, you don't have to drive to McLaren tonight. It's not going to be everyone's favourite thing, and you might not have a setup for it anyway. And I would say the Macca is super setup sensitive. So there we go. I did London to Annecy. I don't know how to pronounce it. Annecy, 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 Annecy. No idea how far that is. Far enough. Surprised my Fiesta actually made it. Hey, David! Oh, sorry. Hello, David. Sorry. Welcome to the funeral, David. Yes, we're hosting a wake this evening, it seems, David, for the one and only ACC. Very much dead in the water. But hello. Hope you enjoyed your... You were racing, weren't you? I don't know who else was racing in the voice chat. I'm guessing you and John. And someone else in the background who swore a few times. Was that Steve? Stephen? Not sure. Anyway. Yeah, hope you had a good race, sir. Then I did come to... Whoa. Then I did Como to Bled. Right, okay, because that could... I mean, that could be typos saying all sorts, Dan. Be careful. Bob, 1,197 miles Dayton to Miami. Where is Dayton? Because I know Daytona, and that's Florida, isn't it? Where's Dayton, sir? I bet that was a great road trip. You're telling me, Nix. I was in John Split. Oh, were you? Oh, he didn't make that obvious. John is a terrible streamer, you may have noticed. Dargo's in the split above, not surprised. Blackbird says, all right, you guys have the Autobahn. In Germany they do, yes, Blackbird. 70 mile an hour is the speed limit in the UK as well, by the way. Ohio, Dayton, Ohio. I feel like that rings a bell. Is it like one of the, is it the capital of Ohio, Dayton, or something? I feel like I've heard it now. Rilston says, yeah, I enjoyed it. Tough race, but finished with a podium. Go on, Dave. Dargo, we were just talking about you. We were just describing how, essentially, well, I should be whispering Dargo, because we are actually at, we're more or less hosting a service today. We'll call it a wake for ACC, because boy, is this thing struggling. It really is. Now, we could argue that LMU is as broken as anything right now. I mean, honestly, I'll take a broken LMU over an ACC with no one in it. Uh-oh. Camera wants to do stuff. Camera. Is he going to follow me? Is it going to follow me? Come on, camera. Don't be mean. Ah, it's going to... Oh, God. Oh, well, whatever. Flimp has done Budapest to Scotland. 1,722. Go on, Flimp. I get the feeling he's not done that. He just Googled 2 locations that sounded plausible. What do you reckon, Flimp? 2 can play at this game. Camera, stop. I'm not doing weird handshakes, by the way. I just want the camera to do things properly. Oh, I think the camera's done weird stuff. Oh, well. Whatever. So, Dargo, we were just talking about how this sim is, yeah. I mean, we know it's a bit unloved by Kunos. We know LFM rescued ACC, right? From an earlier death, probably, I say. But I was also talking about how, please change. This is not going to change, is it? It's going to change. No, it's stuck. I feel like a mime artist. I had a Sky and we did it in 30 hours with 3 drivers. Nice. Can I hear the last post? Yes, you can, Dave. AI has taken over the camera. Thank you, Blackbird. Yes, it has. Yes, it has. How many laps of Donington to beat 1,700? What? Can you just drive around it, can you, Nix? You got a little key to the gates. Yeah, Dave. So... I mean, the thing is, you remember, Dave, you remember your early feelings towards motorsport games and LMU, and also this felt like it was going to be another Rennsport to me. Not this, sorry, LMU. LMU felt like it was going to be like another Rennsport, even another Forza, like just a waste of our time. It didn't seem like it was doing anything particularly useful, and I was like, what's the point? But bless them, like a few people have already mentioned online, the comeback story, if you like, whatever you want to call it, has been pretty amazing. And I think probably the most weird part of it all was the £2.5 million cash injection from Pimax. That for me was like the biggest hurdle. Like, yeah, this is all very nice, but they do have a lot of money missing. And lo and behold, Pimax came in and did their thing. Brilliant. And the fact that they are bringing in more and more content. And I would say, overall, out of all the sims and developers that are out there, like actually I can't speak too much for iRacing, but out of all the sims and developers out there, it does feel like LMU are the best attuned to the community in terms of what people really want in sim racing, and also responding to actual community as well in terms of this is what we want to see in a sim and then sort of going towards that. So, well, everyone had all issues, to be fair, at the beginning, didn't they? Well, most of us did, Dave, yeah. So many issues. So, yeah, like looking at LMU now, looking at their development path, looking at the videos they bring out and all those kind of things, it does feel like they're most in tune with what we're looking for in sim racing. And I think I don't want to say they're lucky, but of course, we can see how exciting Hypercar is, and it's only growing. McLaren obviously becoming an entry was an obvious sign of that as well. I think we'll see better and better talent in the Hypercar series over the next few years as well, for sure, because it's probably going to get more and more money as well as the interest in it grows alongside the sim racing. So all in a very good space, and I'm really, obviously, one thing you know about TSC and me, because TSC, I mean, I might have started it, but I don't feel like TSC is mine. I feel like it's for all of us. We're all welcome to use TSC, right? That's the idea of it. It's there for all of us to kind of enjoy sim racing. And it was built around team racing. I love team racing. Team racing for me is a lot more fun than solo racing. Quite simple, really. And yeah, when you think about it, team racing in ACC is very much an afterthought, right? They plugged it in after. You can't do anything other than change who's driving the car next, basically. And there are a number of bugs in it that make it a bit difficult sometimes for people, like the driver joining the servers and all this sort of stuff. Me and Ian felt that early days, didn't we? So the team racing bit is going to be 10 times better in LMU as well. We've seen the well, we already know there's a little bit going on, and we'll start being able to practice with it soon and play with it. So yeah, I'm quite excited about Le Mans Ultimate, and obviously the fact that they've announced ELMS and LMP3 is awesome, and we'd like to think that means they'll be able to announce things like Asian and maybe IMSA in the future, right? It should be a fairly simple process. If those licenses aren't exclusive, it would make sense for them to be on the game, and it'll only help the game. So yeah, LMU is here, isn't it? It's very much on the rise. I really enjoy racing in it now. I've obviously had a struggle in the last week with all of the bugs. I seem to be having more than most. It went from being super stable to crashing all the time for me. However, I've not run it since there's been like 2 or 3 hot fixes since I last run it. So fingers crossed, next time I run it, it won't do too much silly stuff. So that's it, right? We're kind of... It's weird because we kind of built the Sim Cafe around ACC, really, to be honest. I mean, it was kind of started with the idea of having some variety all the time, but in the end, you kind of see what happens. You kind of focus towards one sim for the most part, right? And that became ACC. And we've done a lot of racing in ACC. We've done 2 big cups in ACC. And we've done a lot of enduro races. We've done a couple of 24 hours. We've kind of done it in ACC. And with the lack of updates compared to LMU, and the fact that LMU is obviously on a forward path and everything else, yeah, I would say we are in the very much, what's the word? Sunset, I guess. I think there's a more clever word I was going to say there. For ACC. I was thinking in the future, on Saturdays, TSC is built around PUBG, ACC just an afterthought. True. Talent level will be highest once Lance Stroll joins. Hype up, potentially Flint, potentially. So yeah, suffice to say, I'm very excited about the future of LMU now. It's just got better and better, and it is enjoyable to drive. The force feedback is not the same as ACC, but as Dave has said, it's more responsive to drive, more rewarding. The braking is a bit more challenging, which I think makes it more interesting as well. A bit more variety there. And of course, the hypercar multi-class stuff is just unreal. So yeah, very excited about LMU. Like I say, it feels kind of weird because we did sort of build this community around ACC, but we're not wedded to any one sim. I just want to race with everyone. I hope everyone feels the same. Hello, Rodders. Hope you're well, sir. I just want to race with everyone. I hope everyone else feels the same. And yeah, LMU seems like the place where we're doing most of it going forward, right? By the looks of it. I mean, I doubt that, Flimp. Now, obviously, as Rodney's about to say, don't forget to drop a like, everyone. But more importantly, yeah, we'll do a hello. There we go. I don't know. Stream Element's probably not going to work tonight, is he, to be fair? But yeah, I mean, AC Evo has multiplayer releasing soon. But I don't know how much joy we're going to get out of AC Evo. It seems like a lot of us are more interested in AC Evo for the free roam. And I am more than happy to do the free roam with you guys on AC Evo, online, on stream, like once a month. But it's not something you do very often. So, yeah. I mean, if AC Evo suddenly came back strong with a GT3 offering. So, say AC Evo got the SRO license and started hammering GT3. Would we even go back to it? Because it won't have the prototype hypercar multi-class. Yes, Flip, that is true. So, what do you reckon, guys? If AC Evo started coming in with, like, you know, a kind of perfect GT3 option, where you have a lot of GT3 cars, and we know how AC Evo feels and looks, is it, I mean, are we going to want to do that over LMU? Would we want to do it at the same time? I'm not sure now. Yeah, well, no, bearded, but say, hypothetically, because, you know, they're already releasing, as you know, well, you may know, at Spa, when we're there, apparently, they're releasing the new Spa and M4 GT3 Evo on AC Evo. Right? Flinth. What? GT3s in Ace? GT3s in AC Evo, yeah? Is that what you're saying, Flinth? GT... Because, yeah. Right, there's 13 minutes left in quali. Do you know what? I'm going to reset this one for a public. I've had enough of this. Resetting server to go public. This is too quiet for me. Right, okay, we'll reset the server. Hell no, LMGT3 LMU. Well, that's the other thing. Obviously, it's slightly different, technically, to SRO's GT3 standards. They could get the GTWC GT3s. Right, okay. So they get that, David. Or Dargo, bearded. They get that. That's all on AC Evo. And I guess they'll have some nice tracks, right? Lots of tracks. But are you going to race on there, or are you just going to do most of your racing on LMU? I get the feeling, for as long as LMU keeps bringing out new tracks and keeps improving, I kind of wonder why people would do Ace Evo. And also, it won't be integrated in the game. You know what Kunos are like. Then I fear they're not going to do anything useful with an integrated daily race system. So, yeah. Interesting. LMU for me, says Dave. There we go. That's the thing. You kind of wonder what AC Evo is going to do. I mean, the thing is, obviously, when you look at it, you could argue as a community, what racing have we done in Assetto Corsa? Because Assetto Corsa Evo is just Assetto Corsa with new graphics, really. Right? So, what are we going to do in Assetto Corsa Evo? Maybe not a lot. Right, let me just go to talking. Ace would be good for casual race like MX5. Well, Raresh, like you said, I think maybe the only thing I'll be interested in that thing in right now is free roam. Well, Dave, I'm not worried about being like GT7 style racing per se, because I'm not sure what you mean by that entirely. It's not, well, GT7's popular, to be fair, and I don't think Ace Evo will be that popular for that. I think what they're going to do is SimGrid integration, where there'll be like a couple of MX5 races per day. Yeah, totally, Raresh. Totally, I agree with that. Free roam will be cool. Free roam community stuff, exactly, bearded. I'd love doing that with you guys. And they're talking about big maps, right? Huge ones, so it'd be awesome. One car races. Oh, right, okay. Is that in GT7, one car racing? Okay. Is that a problem, one car racing? It's a bit... I haven't got a problem. I don't know. I'm not sure if that's a problem. Free roam be cool until GTA 6. Oh, boy. Hello, Modney. That's a typo. Ace will have everything. Yes, it will, Walter, but will you do LMU instead of Ace? Because why would you do Ace if it hasn't got multi-class with prototypes? Right? I'm not interested in roaming, says Dan. Are you not? Have you not got H-pattern, clutch? H-pattern and clutch make this a lot more fun, I'll be honest. H-pattern and clutch make it a lot more fun. Free roam hide and seek like BeamNG. Interesting, Blackbird. I just said maybe it does multi-class better than LMU. No! It's no chance, wow, surely. I mean, we know... Are they going to have a proper team implementation? Probably not. Are they going to have a daily race and a safety rating and rating implementation? Probably not. Like, or if it goes to LMU, LFM, I don't know. Roaming's too expensive for Dan. He's on a pay monthly package. True. Getting a bit meta. You don't know anything. Wow, come on, man. I'm worried for Kunos now. I am. I don't know what they're really going to do. I need to redo the server, sorry. I don't know what they're going to do with this game now, this AC Evo, because we can see what LMU's doing, and it's doing it very, very well. So, you might think, you know, why would you do anything else? Anyway, let's redo the server. That's enough of that chat. I'm boring myself here. There we go. Kill that. Thank you. Right, server's been started. I can't afford the vignette. I think it has safety in daily races. You say that, Walter, but it's not that straightforward because of the variety they're going to have, and then And they have to curate that, Wouter. Are they going to want to keep curating that, Kunos? I mean, they had CP races in ACC. I don't know. The career mode in LMU will be a hit for LMU. Many people who just start sim racing will mostly start there and progress to multiplayer. That's a very good point, Raresh. When they said single player on LMU, I was so uninterested you couldn't believe me. But I get that for a lot of people, they prefer it, or like Raresh has said, they want to start there. So, yeah, it'll only increase the player numbers. You can't discuss assumptions. I don't know, Wouter. We can definitely have a chat. We can definitely have fun theorising and stuff like that. To be honest, LFMAC, GT3 and Fuji was epic fun. Single make races in Ace could be interesting. Okay. They partner with a website that specialises in that sort of thing. They kind of did for ACC. If they did it for AC Evo... Maybe that'll be enough. LMU for the serious GT prototype. AC Evo for everything else racing. Interesting. Yeah, no, Wouter, I don't like the sound of that SimGrid stuff. I'm sorry. Most people prefer I play single player. Nice one, Bob. I like it. I do hope you join us on the server one day, Bob. I do hope you do. Not sure if you already have. It had 25k players on launch. Wouter, don't get me wrong. We know AC itself has, 30, 40,000 sometimes, isn't it? But that is all on single player messing around stuff, right? It's not really on competitive racing, no? What do you reckon? SimGrid does literally what you describe. Yeah, I don't think it has quite the same... What's the word? Impact? I don't know. It's not the same as... AC is 17k, yeah, but it's not in daily racing, surely. We'd all prefer if a llama in our community started playing single player only. Wow. Wow, Raresh. Put the claws away, brother. Right, this server should fill up now because people are awesome. There we go. Not surprised. This is the only thing right now, well, one of the only things, that ACC has over LMU, and that is that I can set up a public open lobby and I can have restrictions on things like track medals and safety rating, so that the people who do join are of a certain standard most of the time. It's worked very well for us in the past. And I'm really sad that we can't do this yet in LMU, because when we do an open server in LMU, most of the time people are being completely stupid. Yeah. And we talked about this before, the reasons and all that, so we won't go into that tonight. But yeah, it's no fun doing that at the moment. If they integrate with SimGrid, we get daily racing. But do you want it on the SimGrid? Did I touch you somewhere? You touched everyone else, Dan. Raresh +1 behind us. Wow, Flimp in there. There we go. Bearded says SimGrid seems like they're focused on leagues as such, but started to focus on dailies on console. Maybe... agreed, Jack. Maybe... Oh, the safety car's in. Go on, Simba. Watch out for the safety car, everyone. He's not a safety car. He's a very fast car. Right, we've got 1 or 2 ping monsters, I think. We did it every day for 3 years, and now such a thing wouldn't be good. Whoa, 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 hold on. Wow, Tar, calm down. I love the way you defend AC Evo more than people defend LMU. It's quite funny. Wow, so it won't be the same as having the daily races in-game like iRacing or LMU. That is true, Raresh. I agree. And again, if you were to see LMU and it had daily racing inside it, and then said, oh, but there's this other sim where you can go in, but actually you need to go to a separate website and register and do a license with them, and then every time you want to race, you've got to sign up on this website. I'm sure. Hold on. I'm going to start shouting now. Didn't you tell me not to make any assumptions? Oh, Wouts. Oh, you naughty boy, Wouts. Integrate it. I'm sure they'll integrate it. Nightmare. Anyway, yeah, look, I mean, sign up on this website. Hold on. I'm not sure if you got that one, Flimp. How much are you betting on it? Good question, Marish. Good question. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, in a perfect world, right? So AC Evo comes out with multiplayer, and we're really enjoying it. And what are we doing? We're doing it on the sim grid daily races to build up a rating on like random cars and tracks. I don't bet on anything because I don't know anything about the game yet, just as you. What's going on here, asks Juan? Good question, Juan. We're trying to figure out the future of sim racing. He is in Reelstone. Honestly, we've got to ship most of everything he has. Reduce the mass. So many fighting words thrown around. There are, aren't there, Juan? I'm not riled up by far. Meme of someone behind the mask. Yeah, indeed. Well, anyway, I hope AC Evo does well. Honestly, Wows. I'm currently wondering, like, cheers, Ritual Horse. Thank you, Ross. With all of the things that are happening with LMU, right? No one cares for ACC because LFM hyped up. Flint, did you get any typos in there? It's literally the same as ACC. Whoa, what? What is? People seem to think what is the same as ACC? AC Evo? Or what? LF? I don't know. 2 weeks! Well, we'll get something in 2 weeks, Wouter. I don't know. Yeah, now I'm thinking, if LMU delivers in all the ways it's trying to do right now, and has GTE, GT3, LMP2, 3, Hypercar, and does big enduros with everything figured out and a nice force feedback, is anyone going to bother doing GT3 on AC Evo when it comes out? Right? You see? This is what I'm wondering at the moment. Is anyone going to bother doing it when it comes out? Because if you've got it in LMU, and it does it with the prototypes and hypers, which AC Evo won't do, then I'm kind of wondering. Will anyone actually bother with AC Evo? You need that critical mass. For GT racing, anyway. I think Kunos knows exactly what players want, and they'll integrate that. They're not dense. I had that feeling up until a few months ago, to be honest. Right, so Flint says, influencers who did going for 2K ELO streams hyped LFM, but never did going for SimGrid 9K. Okay, why is that, do you reckon, Flint? After the apology video. That's correct, Raresh. I thought they had everything in their hands. And then they sent a really weird video about how they messed up everything, and I just thought, you guys are in struggle town right now. They got the numbers, they'll be fine, Wouter, they'll be fine. Very possibly, Jeff, multi-class racing is very popular. You see what I mean? It's like, FLMU just does it so well, and I don't reckon, again, assumptions, Wouter, you enjoy this one. I don't reckon AC Evo is going to have a decent team system. I don't. I love it, I want it, but Kunos, I don't know, man. I don't know nowadays. I think Kunos, like, when it comes to the system and everything else, not so hot. When it comes to the graphics and the feel and all that kind of joy, the passion, great. But when it comes to all of the serious kind of organised stuff, I don't know. Simrig Elo came from league races and endurance, not dailies. Ah, so you can't farm it alone. Well, there's your answer, Flimp. There's your answer. People want daily racing, right? And we didn't have that on ACC base model, as it were, or on SimGrid. Modders might save the day. I guess that's the only reason people drive the old AC, right? It's the modders. I don't know. It's very popular on iRacing and now LMU. Oh, yes, sir. Oh, yes. Well, the thing is, we've had it on ACC, but no one wants to drive a GT4 that much, really. Not that much. Some don't mind it, but... Let's do a lap. You lot must be so bored of my voice. Let's see what these PSI are like. In 10 years. Well, that's the other thing. AC Evo is probably going to take 5 years on its own. Jeez. They're not in a hurry, are they? Good evening, Raki Maggi. You've missed all the fun, Raki. We've been bleating on about the state of sim racing. It's not been nice. Wouter is convinced AC Evo is going to be incredible. We've all been attending the funeral of I was going to say I'm causing a right stink here. Sorry, guys. There you go. Where's my little AC drive telling me it wants to do an update? Where are you? Start application, please. We should get away with that. Sorry, everyone. Bit in the way there. Hold on, hold on. The Kunos fixed the lobbies, especially... What? What, a lobby's broke? What? What do you mean? A lobby's down? Hello? There's no... Don't you get me with that, Flint. I'll do it anyway, though, just in case. Pretty sure Stream Elements is having a night off again. I don't touch anything, and sometimes Stream Elements works, and sometimes it doesn't. What joy. Tyres are cold. Olé! Thank you, Rory. I'll stop calling you Ross, sorry, mate. He said good evening. Hey!
Got some light damage on the front of the car.
Oh! Ha! PC1. I do not have that kind of ability, especially right now anyway. Let's go and do that again, shall we? Coming from a period where dots on a screen was sim racing, you will never hear me complain. Fair enough. Fair enough, Raki. I'm trying to think what were my earliest iterations of racing. I guess Lotus Esprit Challenge on the Amiga. That famous one. I can't remember playing any proper racing games on the Commodore 64. There was like Kickstart, which was like a little dodgy traction control, Jeff. Kickstart was a dodgy little dirt bike racing game. Karma, says Ritual.
Yellow flag in sector 1.
Unbelievable was possible. Is possible, yes. Unbelievable what is possible nowadays, yes. I think that's what you're going to say. The servers were down and recently came back. And of course we forget how many times ACC servers went down in the past. And I'll be honest, we've not really seen that with LMU, have we? Dave, you've been racing a bit more LMU than me. How often have we seen the servers collapse and disappear for hours on end? GP on Commodore. Ooh. Was there like... On the Commodore, was there like Apache? Or was that probably on the Amiga, right? That's probably on the Amiga, wasn't it? From Microprose? Microprose was all Amiga, right? iRacing graphics in 2025, not wrong there. Stream Elements having a universal problem. Well, the thing is, Blackbird, I set it up years ago, and sometimes it works, and most of the time it doesn't. And I couldn't tell you why. I think sometimes logging into the web page helps, but not always. It's a shame, because I do enjoy it. At least once a week they were down for maintenance. Are we talking about ACC, Juan? Because you've not really given me a lot of contacts there, brother. They've had issues since the update. Other than that, it's been server. Yeah, right. We've not had the every week disappearing down a black hole. And that server problem has caused a major issue for a lot of big events in the past. People have organised huge events, and then on the day, the server system isn't working on ACC. Absolute nightmare. So, and there are obviously many other bugs in ACC that we've definitely just got used to, right? Outrun was on C64? Really? Normally on a Tuesday when they had the new weekly races. Oh, right. Yeah, no, I meant like collapses, not scheduled maintenance to keep things running properly. But I guess that's part of the problem, isn't it? ACC doesn't... Kunos don't have any maintenance. Just fight a fire if it turns up. So here we are. The future of sim racing
Yellow flag, be careful.
is definitely not ACC. That's for sure. And it's a shame because only last year we got Nords, which gave this game a massive boost. It's funny how quickly they die off. Funny how quickly they die off, isn't it? Oh boy. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us this evening here at the Sim Cafe. Do feel free to drop a like if you're enjoying my incredibly below mediocre driving. We are doing 2 races this evening. And as you can see, when we do an open password, it's an open server with no password. But we have quite high quality controls on. The server still fills up fairly quickly. It really does. And again, it's such a shame we can't do this on LMU yet. Hopefully they will, because it would be nice to do some open servers in the future. But right now, we can't do open servers properly. It's just an absolute nightmare. I think the problem now is the people who do open servers on LMU are probably people who are banned from daily racing and can't be bothered with the structure of daily racing and the rules and doing things properly. Like, you know, the real dregs. Maybe people who just bought the game for a couple of quid and are running it on a controller or keyboard even. We don't know, obviously. There's no way to restrict that. So, yeah. Tricky times. Imagine pit stop 2 like mechanics today. When you go to the pit, you have to grab a controller and change tyres for yourself. ACC was popping when Nords came out. Die slowly. I'll tell you what, Juan, it's been pretty quick from my opinion. I mean, at Nords, we had...
Yellow flag.
Well, the game had a peak of how many? The game had, like... have we got time for a lap here? We don't, do we? The game had, was it 12,000?
Session is now over.
12,000 players concurrent. 12 and a half. It sure does, Bobby. And we were running community races with a password. Where are you going, lads? With a password, and it was getting 64 people filling up the server. We had to extend the server size, and people were getting left out. 64 people in our community races, just like that. And then we would host a spa race, and you'd get 50 people, just like that. It was incredible. And everyone was... It was all we had for competitive racing, to be fair. Rennsport's useless. LMU was a baby with nothing going on. This was it. And it was great that everyone was just focused on one sim. I really enjoyed that element of it. That's all I can say. It's far from perfect, but the fact that we're all doing one thing, a bit more of a shared experience, like I was talking about the other night with culture, I do kind of enjoy that, and you don't always get that. So... Blackbird says, if you can manage to drive a car over 150 mile an hour using your keyboard, you are a god. You might be that, Blackbird, but I'm not interested in racing with you. How much fuel will this be? 30 minutes. I normally go for about 58 litres, Scott. Now it's not that many, says Bobby. LFM had 4 splits of Nords 24 with 80 people every day. There we go. Juan, I feel like it really started to die off after the December LMU update. Yeah, basically, it didn't die so much as LMU grew, right? I guess. But, Val Thunder, are you in chat? Fancy seeing you here, says Dan. Yeah, but... oh, we've got some fast guys at the front, clearly. Okay, wish me luck, everybody. But... I was going to make something vaguely interesting to say there. Other than... The numbers are not killer, but it does feel like, yeah, ACC with no future, LMU with lots. Let's focus on the racing for a minute. Let's go for a big 58. Current pressures, fuel to add 0. No, 1 litre, sorry. And that looks good. And what were the tyres like? Let's put 1 in you. Let's take 1 out of you. Socks, strange socks. What have you... What? These are not strange, bruv. They have unicorns on them with a Scottish theme. Damn you. Why do you get banned if you do a 216? Oh, just being funny, Scott. Critty and I said a long time ago, LMU is the future. I did not think it was the future, Dan. Another big factor why I don't like personally is the brakes. I like locking up an LMU because you go much faster. I don't have to brake. Yeah, for sure. Hey, mate, how you been? To Val Thunder. Oh, yes, indeed. 1 man, hold on. 1 man. Oh no, there's no pit stop, is it? Because this is a no password. Ignore me. There's no pit stop. In that case, let me make sure I've got enough fuel. I forgot we took the password off. No pit stop. There we go. I've got loads of fuel. Oh, actually, let's also go and put this up to 3 because I'm not crazy. LMU will be nothing after Pier. Oh yeah, nice try, Flimps. Hey, hope you've been good, lad, says Bolt. You talking to Val Thunder or me? Who knows? Believe that, not strange. Not sure if I knew anywhere near you, behind you in this Aston. Let's find out. Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. Half an hour of Spa. You did, mate, you did. Could have a very pretty sunset. Ah, you, Jeff, but I hope it was good. Cheers, Bolt. Yeah, it's been a nice... Alicia is home, which is great. She's been away all week in Biarritz in France, having a lovely holiday, surfing with her friend, and eating lots of fish. She ate the ocean. But she's now back. So I've got someone to snuggle again. No toxic waste, says Rodney. Well, I kind of run out, and maybe my teeth will thank me for it. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, I'll get some back on, rollers. I will. I'll get some back on. I promise. Some things should never die, right? I think the problem is I've got lots of sour sweets that aren't sour enough, and sometimes the toxic aren't even. I do miss them though, right? You're right, Rodney. I do miss them. I miss that little zing on the start. Right, okay, ladies and gentlemen, we've got 8 million cars here at Spa. 30.
Give it all you can.
30 cars. Not a drive-through to be seen, eh, lads? Oh, I didn't tell everyone to drive safe, so I can guess how this is going to go. Oh, cars in the way. Oh, caught that curve. That nearly sent me.
Yellow flag in sector 1.
We've got Scott behind. Go on, Scott. Don't kill me. That'd be a shame. He's gone wide. Great job from me, Bolt. What have you done, Bolt? You're killing people again, sir. You having fun with that, are you? We turned on the fan. Who's 34? Is that Bolt? Don't know. We'll worry about that another day. I replaced food with alcohol. Wow. Let's create another one of those famous Jeff trains, shall we? Well, that's a fun setup. That was a waste of time. What happened, Dan? What happened? Who done what? And why aren't you at the front anyway? You should be at the front of the grid. Messing around at the back, trying to smurf everyone. Yo, that's a bit deep. Someone in a Ferrari doesn't know how to not hit me. Alex is ATT, hell no. You're right there. Scott's already dead. I was literally Oh! I did not see anything in front of me, Dan. That's weird. Sorry, mate. I did not see anything in front of me. Oh, no, I did. I saw two cars go wide. Was that it? Going wide at Lacombe? Was that it? Oh, well. I saw someone go wide at Lacombe.
Yellow flag in sector 1.
And that's about it. Or wherever it was. Can't remember now. I guess you got a lot of damage. A lot of riffraff around here. It's a nightmare when you get killed, isn't it, Dan? The guy drove into me and spammed me. I had a little fight from the back. I guess not. So, obviously, next weekend we have round 5 of Battle of the Sims. We are at Spa in ACC and kind of wondering, almost like, what's the point? Now, obviously, some people have said, oh, really want to do a race in ACC, come on. And I get that some people want that, but for the majority, I don't think the interest is there that much. I think it's a shame. I mean, me and John had a really good race on Sunday. On ACC. So it's definitely doable. There we go. Okay, let's go everyone. I was on 0 TC by mistake. Oh boy. You didn't kill anyone else, did you, Bolt? Right, let's get some decent race pace up, shall we? That'd be nice. Oh, that's well off. We've got away with it though. LMU's a bit buggy. I see why going there. Well, I tell you what. Yeah, so about that, Alex. Obviously there are, seemingly, especially since the update, quite a few bugs going around in LMU at the moment, which we definitely want them to get rid of. I personally am a bit nervous about the idea of hosting any kind of TSC Cup on LMU at the moment, because it does seem like someone's going to have their race ruined by bugs, which is not great by any means. So, yeah, kind of want those things to go. I'm sure they will. Of course, it is amazing to hear about all the content coming out on LMU. Very excited about all of that, of course we are. But kind of need the sim to run really well as well. We know ATC has got bugs, but we kind of know them and we kind of navigate them. Not quite there with LMU, are we? Give it a few years. I'll never turn my back on ATC, says Bob. I mean, we're not turning our back on it, Bob. We're just not racing in it for a number of reasons, and there's that kind of critical mass. And I could do in the future a couple of Saturday events where we'll do like some different ATC races, but I can imagine very few people actually turning up for that in reality. So there you go. Give the people what they want and all that. Right, we need to go faster. I'm pretty sure I only did my race. Okay, Bolt, good to hear. Well, you know what I mean. I'd rather you're on the track, sir, but whatever. We'll get there. Just look at DNS and all races. I'm actually catching Savoldi and Senos here, because they are slowing each other up.
Well done, mate. The fastest lap so far.
We're just trying to improve every lap. Who's on a drive-through? Wow, couple. We still have a fairly decent pack racing. Just look at the DNS in all the races. 50% or more going DNS. In 2.4 Le Mans, 28 from 54 finished. Yeah, it's not great. It's not great. Not really what we want to see in terms of great racing. Oh, and here they go. They're pushing each other wide here. There's going to be some animosity soon, I think. We're moving away from Selwood, which I think I've never seen before in my sim racing career. Yes, Ferrari's giving me limping vibes right now. I think we got him. No, we haven't. We did a terrible exit trying to avoid him. That was shocking. Feeling a bit rusty here. Okay, let's go. Poo on. It's gone in fairly fast. We've come out fairly slow. Okay, let's build up again. Get an attack on P5. Oh, we got a wide one. This is going to get exciting. We're taking the inside, and I reckon that's a double. Woo, look at that. Cheers, ladies. Boom, boom. Just like that, P5. Been keeping up some pretty decent pace here, and it all pays off in the end.
Slow car ahead.
We can see Reed on the wall there, not looking too happy with himself. Sorry to see that, Darkthorn. I'm dead, says Scott. Yeah, Scott, I saw you dead a few times there. You were behind me, Scott. I was excited for you. Dan had a bit of karma. All of his recent contacts with people caught up with him. I'm sure it's not like that, Dan. Plain murdered! God, I'm getting flushed back to Hungaroring. I guess we all do it. I've got Senos hanging on behind me now. Rarish, 7 seconds away. Can we catch him? Probably not. Don't make someone messed up Eau Rouge and I smashed into. Oh, beautiful. Everybody, don't worry. Flimp isn't actually that interested in me being P5. He's just farming the interaction and XP, because XP farming is the name of the game here at Sim Cafe.
We have some light damage on the rear of the car.
Crossing the track! Could have killed everyone there. That last bump gave me 22 seconds. That last bump gave me 22 seconds. I really should not have tried to hang on to that, by the way. That was not clever. That last little bump in the wall, that gave me another 10 seconds. I was doing alright up to that point. Got no rear now. Wall farming is part of it is. And why aren't you on the server, Nixon? That's a rocky car.
Slow car.
I cannot race in this game.
Yellow flag, yellow
wow.
flag. Be careful there.
Yeah, I think the car's a bit damaged. That rear is struggling. That's a shame. Ford's 21 seconds behind me. He's obviously had a moment. I don't know, gang. I'm tempted to call a winner and just have the race on LMU instead in Spa. Oh dear. I think I'm going to have to pit this. Which is a shame. I had to walk the dog. Oh yeah. Hello Tugabek. Did you enjoy that? Did you enjoy that? I tried to hold on to it. I should have just let it go. But I was like, what happens if I leave my foot down? That happens, chat. That happens. I think I held that. What do you reckon? Did I hold that? Answers in the chat. Did I hold that? I'm tempted to say yes, I held that. But I appreciate if you have another opinion. Wow, yeah, the wing is not there, I think. Thank you for sharing it again. I still think I held that. I think I basically held a 200... Whoa, engine off. I just caught my engine button. Oh dear, hold on. This is quite funny. Hey! Did my engine die? No. So why is my engine not working? Okay, you can't do the ignition. You can't do the ignition while it's moving. There we go. If in doubt, go flat out into a wall. Thank you, Nixon. I thought that was quite brave of me to leave my foot down there, actually. Thank you. Sorry. Not everyone can be a hero. Right, now this is confusing because that is indeed the pit exit in LMU. But in ACC, we get to do it all over again down here. Here we go. And this, of course, is the old model of Spa as well. It's quite sad, isn't it, really? Don't judge Jeff, chat. He's still learning the game. Thank you. Thank you. Well, I think Steam will tell you I've got about 3,000 hours in this sim. Only one or two. Only me. Right, come on, gang. We got this. Hopefully I'll be able to come back out and fight some of the guys on track. Otherwise it'll be a bit of a lonely race, wouldn't it? Ah, it's a shame. I was building up some nice pace there. Caught those guys and then... Oh, we can drive through people, can't we? Another benefit of this wonderful sim. Maybe it just had... Maybe there's not enough zeros, Flimp, to convey how rubbish I am at sim racing. How about that? Right, okay, so we've got 42 seconds left. I do fear that that pack's going to come past. So we may consider... Do we wait a lap? Alex, I am here. I don't know how you want to take it, but I am here for you. I go through it basically so you don't have to. I take a lot for the community. I do. It's true. It's true. I'm always doing teaching at work, and then I come here on the sim And it's just more lessons. Imagine telling the insurance company you felt brave going flat out in a spin. No, but I did. I did. Wait, no, my PUBG driving. Honestly, Flint, I do not understand how... You know, last night, I think the last game, the last round where we died off near the end. I do not know how we didn't crash earlier. We had, like, that much health in the car, and I was just bouncing through... Well, I couldn't even see most of the time. I could not believe it. I was gutted when we died when we got out, but there you go. Bobby asked, what is your job? Without a question mark. You'd think I was a teacher, wouldn't you? Well, actually, I am. Oh, Nixon, that's not the worst idea I've ever seen. PUBG for next bots race. Bobby asked, what is your job? My job, Bobby, is to help boomers understand Microsoft better. It's probably the easiest way to put it. There we go, Bobby. Love a question mark. Yeah, my job is probably to help boomers feel less stressed out about using Word and Outlook and Windows. There you go. I work for a big company. They do big projects across the UK. About, what, 12,000 of us, I think? So it's a fairly big company. Yes, exactly that, Nixon. It's a self-taught session. So, yeah, I do that. It's quite fun because I really enjoy teaching and training. But I don't fancy doing it with kids because I'd want to discipline them and then I would get probably sent to jail. So it's best I work with adults who are there to actually learn and listen to what's going on, and then, you know, you can have a half-decent session, basically. A bit more professional, basically. Professional environment. So I enjoy doing that. Windows like with curtains, exactly that. I teach people how to open and close windows, which may sound obvious, but there's a lot of strugglers out there, I won't lie.
Faster car coming up behind, watch out. Yellow flag in sector 3.
We need to clip that for out of context, Jeff. Yes, you do. He's teaching double clicks in a retirement home, just inflating his work. Oh, yeah. Hey! You ain't overtaking me. Okay, so behind us, ladies and gentlemen, we have Raresh Ramonti, a very average sim racer. Good at liveries, very good at liveries, but sim racing, bit not his best bit, but yeah, good at liveries. So if you need a livery done, speak to Raresh. You'll see he makes contact with me here quite regularly because he kind of struggles to judge car distances and so on. So in the battle, he's not very good. He is actually a bit of a hot lapper. So all you'll really get out of him is a couple of hot laps, and then he'll probably build on his own. So if you do a team race with him, you see there, look. You see there, he lost it. If you do a team race with him, he won't actually let you drive the car. He will just drive off. He will literally just drive off. So you think you're getting in the car. Nope. Exactly that, Dan. If the other guy didn't murder you, it would have been Raresh anyway. We all know it. It was coming. There we go. Raresh, what happened, buddy? We're having a little battle there. Never mind. Let's go. Let's get some good pace in here. Pro tip, never listen to the streamer while you're racing with them. Very off-putting. We need password. Do you know what? We had a password, Raresh, and 10 people turned up. And it was very sad. It was very sad. Yeah, that was in LMU. That was in LMU, Raresh. But anything's possible, Flint. Anything is possible. So yeah, good attitude. I mean, look, we know we can't do it in LMU, but in ACC it works a treat. Everyone races to perfection, as Dan will tell you. No trouble on the server at all. Everyone's clean as a whistle. Yeah, honestly, Raresh, like, I tried other cars and I just struggled, and I get in this car and it's quite easy. So, yo, Senos, very happy there with the... Woo! Big swear words. Bless him. True, Flint. Yeah, Scott, I can't talk to you about that, buddy. I think that might be a setup. Also, I would say this setup is this Macca is very dependent on setups, and yeah, a bad one, and I'm struggling like a few seconds off Rash. So setup's important as well. George, the Clarkson, don't know where he is, seems to have a very nice one. I am driving all over the place here. 10 minutes left. Wouter ahead by 42 seconds. That's a shame. So RIP to Porsche then, Jeff. Oh, Rodney, RIP ACC, brother. What do you want me to tell you? Like, and the thing is, driving the Porsche in ACC takes time. You kind of need to practice it on a track. It's a bit weird. Some of the things you have to do on the track are a bit weird, so you definitely got to get tuned. Well, for me, you definitely got to get quite tuned into the Porsche. So the chances of that happening are pretty slim. Got murdered, says Dan. No, I lifted at Radlon because I know you are a hazard. It's all coming out now, Raris. Sorry, bro. You got a rep. Practice it. What now? Yeah, exactly, Nick. Exactly. Side by side, I knew he'd back out. Oh, he has a wife and kid. Smooth. I like it, Rash. I like it. I was behind you, Radlon. It's true, Dan. He's got to think about the family. He can't just do whatever on track. What a nonsense this community is, honestly. Rash, honestly, I'm gutted you died behind me. I know it's not easy driving this car, but I was hoping to have a little battle with you there from a lap down. 8 minutes to go. We'll do one more race, and then we'll start considering why we're bothering with this sim anymore, because people are not turning up. But that was your car, no? So now it's the Macca. Well, look, I mean, be honest, Rodney. It was definitely my car for a while, yes. I definitely struggled with it in certain situations and just persevered. Because I was racing it so much, it was kind of doable. I kind of knew how the car felt underneath me, kind of how to make it turn, grip, fast turns, slow turns, different tracks. But when you start losing that Porsche knowledge, honestly, and I have been driving the Macca quite a lot for the last, 8 months? Since, what do you call it, Double Trouble. I changed to the Macca for Double Trouble, and that was in October last year, on November last year. So I've done quite a lot of Macca, and every time I go back to the Porsche, boy, it's hard. There's 1 or 2 tracks where I'll go faster, but every track I'll just be struggling and probably dying. It is a fun car, the Porsche, but... And obviously, you might have noticed that changing to the Macca did seem to coincide with me hitting 2K on the ELO. So, yeah, take what you want from that. I lack the skills to be fast in consistent in a Porsche, or maybe Steve R will tell you there's no such thing as being consistent in the Porsche anyway, so we're all wasting our time. I thought Dan wanted to murder me by spinning behind me, couldn't handle my aura. That's exactly how I felt about you, Rash. I thought this guy is not handling my aura that well. My aura! What is it? 837. Yep, exactly that. Well, this is the thing. I think another thing that's interesting, obviously, you know, trying to build this community, good old Sim Cafe, TSC, and you can see that people do come and go. And while I'm maintaining the community and keeping up my sim racing hobby, a lot of people drift in and out of the hobby. At one point they're doing it a lot, and then maybe they're not. And then maybe there'll be a reason in the future why they start doing it a lot again. Or maybe it just keeps collecting dust in the corner, and before they know it, it's listed on Facebook. But for me, obviously, the constant is keeping the Sim Cafe going, right? And if anything, there is kind of like a responsibility that I feel, because I don't want to build a community and then disappear and be like, oh yeah, cheers everyone, thanks for that. And just, you see it so often online, it's really frustrating. Lots of people come together and then all of a sudden the owner of it, the person who runs it all goes, I can't be bothered. Alright, okay, thanks. So there is like a commitment and a responsibility that I feel when it comes to TSC. So yeah, it's not just simple as doing what I want when I want. And when it comes to sim racing, I mean, you could argue most hobbies through my life I've kind of drifted in and out of a bit. But with sim racing, I'm making a point of, you know, enjoying it while I can. I'm making sure it's enjoyable, so I'm trying to avoid burnout. Obviously, you know, I had a big break last summer. This year, because of work, I've not really done that much sim racing, it feels like, honestly. I mean, we've missed a lot of Sundays. We don't really do LFM Sundays anymore. So I've probably done a lot less sim racing this year than I did last year. And that does also, you know, coincide with the ACC community dying in Sim Cafe, the LMU community growing, but not being the size of what it used to be with everyone on one sim. And of course, all the bugs and errors with LMU kind of stopping some people from enjoying it. But yeah. RIP to the best Welshman, Robin Davies. Exactly. I mean, what about Poop? Good old Poop. He's not been around now for a little while, and he was a big part of what we were doing and enjoying, right? We all watched him every day while he was off work. No Poop around. People have been messaging him no reply recently. Skydiver. Who remembers Skydiver? Dan Ulrich. He was one of the stewards from the first series. The first dance. Remember Skydiver? Do you remember Raresh? Do you remember Raresh, everyone? Raresh Monty? Young Romanian guy. Really not very good on track. Good livery maker. Anyone remember Raresh? No one sees him anymore. They just come and go, don't they, these people? So, who? Exactly. Who? Used to play Apex. Get out. Captain Yoda drips in and out. Race more in the winter. That is definitely something I would agree with, Yoda. For me, sim racing feels a lot more like a winter pursuit. It really does. And as we get into summer, I feel less and less excited about being in the rig. I'm more interested in the idea of doing something out there. And when it's daylight, I'm a little bit like, yeah. I wouldn't mind if it was dark and cold. There you go. Wow, I sent him a message, no word. Cheers, Poop. That guy died in poo on. Yeah, he did, didn't he? Never better be seen again, Rarish. Talking up the Macca and then binned it on an easy turn. I don't know. Am I really a second up on... No. Hey, that ball, bro. Oh, that was a slow T1. Why is the braking sometimes so much better? I don't get it. Horrible. Anyway, let's go. We're not letting P4 catch us. Although we're not also P3, are we? Oh well. You know what I mean. We will have some pride in this race, even if it's... There you go, Rarish. Have that. You can enjoy that one. What? Wow. I'll tell you what. I thought that was... Yeah, I saw that. They went P1, car number 50, right? Has there been any big incidents? 6 hours in now? Sorry, 5 hours in. 5.5. Has there been any big incidents, Rash, in the last 3-4 hours? You were still in. Honestly, that one fell off. That one fell off. But whatever, it shows how much I know. My apartment gets so hot in the summer, can't afford aircon. Well, I tell you what, Yoda. Oh, a Macadide full course yellow. Interesting. I tell you what, Yoda. A couple of things there. First of all, by my feet, this thing, that is an air circulator. By any other name, it's just a fan. But they put a lot more plastic around it, as you can see. And it is really channeling the air at me. Like, I feel almost cold right now, honestly. Almost cold. And then apart from that, you can buy portable aircon units for about £250. It's not cheap, but honestly, might be the best £250 you ever spent. You chuck a hose out the window and it pumps cold air at you. I wouldn't use it to try and make a room cold. I normally just aim it at me, because you end up having a window open to get a fan, and then it's just, or you need to close doors. It's inefficient. Hello, Todd. Good to see you. Todd, you're going to make me crash. Todd, you nearly made me crash there, buddy. Not good. Not a good look, sir. Not a good look. Palmer on the drive-through. Jack, what have you done? Oh, Jack. He tried to catch P2, Simba. He's got a drive-through doing it. GG's Todd. Rossi P1. Wow. The 46 WRT team. Go on, Rossi. Why not? Ah, don't do that, Jeff. Last lap. My bad. I'll give you a... Thank you, Todd. Thank you. Oh, you nearly made me crash again. Oh, I see you, Todd. I see you. I don't like how easy Eau Rouge is in the Macca. Honestly, easy. You could do it late and you'll probably make it. You could do it late. P1 Val Thunder by 17 seconds. Jack Palmer, a very close P3. Chilling out on a drive-through, we don't talk about that. Rarish was somewhere in the mix there, but couldn't make it. John Ford is probably not doing much better than me right now. Wouter is somehow behind me, but he's also, I think, not on track. I can't tell. It should be easy with TC4. I know, mate. I know. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. You got me there. You got me, Rarish. Damn it. I forgot I did that because of the old wing missing earlier. Had a missing wing. I've been mostly chatting absolute rubbish to you lot, which I enjoy. Whoa, what do you reckon, Rash?
We were given a drive-through.
Yay! We did it. We did it, Rash. We did it. For me, that was a lot closer than the Eau Rouge one, but what do I know? Nothing. Fireworks, everyone! Do you get fireworks in LMU? No, you do not. You do not get fireworks in LMU. Does that mean, therefore, that ACC is the better sim overall? Maybe. Fireworks. Look at those fireworks. Look at them go. Beautiful. Wonderful. Jeff, 5 years shy of booming. Not far off. All F4 and open LMU. Jack, you let yourself down, you let your team down, you've let us down because we were all rooting for you to get Simba at the end there. So, yeah, maybe have a sit and think about that one, Jack. Not good. Forgot about TSC temp changes, but was fun, of course. Rarish, you're worrying me with that kind of rhetoric because I'm not far off it myself. I'm a letdown. Thank you, Jack. Thank you. Nice and toxic here at the Sim Cafe. That's how we work. Congratulations to Val Thunder. Well done, sir. You absolutely smashed it. I'm not even going to look at your lap times. Congratulations. Wait, did you still get... Jack, you didn't get a P3, did you, with that plus 80? Surely not. Who knows? Oh, people being a bit salty in the chat. Isn't that fun? Haha, girls. Grow up. Resetting server for 25-min race. Alright, okay. I mean, there is a 2.5 Le Mans race you could do at night. I could. Val Thunder says, great race. Why not? Because I don't want to be upset, Val, alright? I still like you. So don't let me see a load of lap times that I'll never be able to imagine. Hey, the sim's dying anyway. We don't care. Ha! How about that? This sim is DOA. Still the only place where you can do a 24-hour Nordschleife race in a team with variable weather. Speaking of which, there's one going on right now, isn't there? I hope Jar Jar's doing well. I hope Jar Jar is doing well. Right, what should we do to this race, ladies? What should we do to this race to make it weirder? First of all, we are going to drop the race time to 20. Should we just do a 20? Sad, isn't it? I think we'll just do a 20. 20-minute race. We'll do the same darkness multiplier. It was quite fun. Yeah. Yep. Am I going to change car? I don't think I am. Rain, obviously. Yeah, Dargo, there's going to be no rain in the race, so... Ooh, Simba. Ooh, interesting, ladies and gentlemen. So, it'll be like P5. Fair enough, Jack. Jack somehow managing P3 in the chat without actually doing any chatting. He was racing. Good work there, Jack. P3 all round. P3 in the chat and, well, maybe P5 on the server. Anyway, Simba tried LMU and my car, GT3 Aston, fixed setup, was like slow in the straights. And the crash after crash. Can't find consistency with LMU app. I feel like sitting down with them coders. So, Simba, I was very stable on the LMU until the recent update, which is really sad. Quite annoying. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Yeah, totally. Join us for race 2, Jack. Should be fun. And then the setup being slow, yeah. All they'll tell you is they're a small team. Small team. So I guess with that, there's a lot of things they'd probably like to do and didn't get round to, basically.
Green light, give it up.
Right. Race 2 of the evening, ladies and gentlemen. It is a short one. 15 minutes quali, 20 minutes race. Come on down. Just fired up the aircon, says Reedy. Love your work, sir. Yeah, I have got an aircon unit. Do you know what? I haven't actually used the aircon unit yet this year, funnily enough. And I think this little thing down... Oh, you can't see it, sorry. This little thing down here... You can see my arm, look. That's quite funny, actually. Come on, give me some credit, Kang. Give me some credit for that. Come on. So this little thing down here is doing a lot of work. Simba, you have to tweak the setups at the moment. They only have decent fixed setups for the Lambo and Lexus since the new update. Ooh, harsh. Ollie Siv's on the track. I've seen it all now. Reedy's on the track. Go on, boys. Everyone getting on. LMU setups are bad. I did some updates on the CDA ones and it drives just fine. That explained it, Bolt. Thanks. Interesting. Yeah, I was very slippy on the update. Very, very slippy whippy all over the shop. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we're actually going to go on board with Ollie Siv. We're quite excited to see... Oh, no. Are we? Come on, Ollie. Won't let me. Why? Oh, he's left. He's gone to get the Macca, probably. Right. Let's go on board with Reedy. I'll be back in 1 second, ladies. Jeez, Ollie. Jeez. Okay, we're back. No panic, no panic. And it was a broken game. That was an eventful race, says John. Wasn't it just, John? Not sure for the GTR or the M6. Ooh. Stupid PSU indeed, Ollie. Bored of the Macca, says Dan. Yeah, I know what you mean. Sorry, Jamie, for tagging you. I was spinning on Blanchman. Oh, John. John. I don't know who's worse at the moment, you or Dan. What do you reckon? Who's got the worst driving style at the moment? Who's doing the most kill cluffs? We need some data. Right. There's 10 minutes left in quali. I'm even wondering if people are going to join from the public now. We don't need that much, that's for sure. Oh, I've got to load that again now. I went the wrong way on the pressures. That was clever, wasn't it? I'll do that again. Don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, if you're someone who enjoys PUBG, Play Around on Battlegrounds, if you're someone who enjoys that, let us know, because we do have regular sessions on it. And Apex Legends when we can, but of course, that tends to be a bit less loved. Let's do some laps. TSC, 100,000 kill cluff. Rarish Ramonti 5 kills behind second place. Wow. I don't think I got 100,000. I think if you look back through the streams with an AI bot, Flimp, you'll find I've been killed 100,000 times. For suresies. That felt weird for a minute. But yeah. Right, we need to be a bit more in the zone for this one. That was a bit... Everything about my driving in the last race kind of sucked. I mean, I had a little period at the beginning where I was putting in a few laps, but then... As always, Rarish. Always. You know what it's like, Rarish? People just can't race close. Eee. And also, my tyre app is in the wrong place at the wrong time. Thank you, tyre app. Let's go. We've now got a mouse pointer on the screen. Get off, mouse. There we go. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, so we have got what feels like one of the last ACC races in the community, really. It's the only way I can describe it. I think Saturday nights will get taken up by LMU as well, by the looks of it, because I had an idea to like do occasional ACC Saturdays in the future. So, you know how obviously we do LMU on Tuesdays, right, to kind of get the daily races in. And then on a Saturday with the idea of sort of LMU and ACC alternating in a way. But to be honest, I'm kind of thinking like, what's the point in doing any ACC? Because if we're doing it fairly rarely, no one's going to be any good at it, and half the people won't be playing it. Oh, we're on TC1. Haha. I forgot about TC1. So, yeah, it's kind of like, is there any point on even doing some races on an ACC? And I know there are people out there who are playing ACC and enjoying it, and I am very happy for you, but you're probably not trying to run a community and get people racing together, is all I would say at the moment. Or maybe you're German, because the Germans seem to love ACC. They always did on LFM. Maybe you still love LFM for any reason. Maybe you're just... thanks for visualizing that we won't be good in ACC. That makes sense. Yeah, exactly. Yoda says, hi chat, anyone order direct from Moser? Negative UK reviews. Interesting. I guess the main ones are what? Race Anywhere and Abruzzi in the UK are the main ones that I know of. People seem to think Race Anywhere are nice on the customer service. Abruzzi up and down. That's my anecdotal evidence. Scott says LMU all the way. Yeah. Jamie Farr said, there's no problem, John. I did my best to try and miss you. You can't miss John. He's a big boy. Flimp says LMU will be down once GTA 6 is out. Totally, Flimp. We can see why you're #1 in chat with nonsense like that. Yeah, so... interesting. Seems harder to build up an ACC grid in the community compared to LMU, says Todd. Well, Todd, I mean, this is exactly it. We're right here, right now. Like, I mean, look, even this open server isn't actually filling up, to be honest, which is a bit depressing. We've got about 6 people from the community in the server. I'm starting to be genuinely concerned about next week's event, I'll be honest. I will be honest, because I don't want to flog a dead horse. I kind of wanted to give ACC a bit of a send-off, maybe, but I don't know if the community is that interested in it, which is perfectly fine. We just wouldn't do it. I don't really want to have an 8 or 10 car race. We could probably, if I put a lot of work in, we'll get about 14 or 15, I think, which is just about doable. But honestly, I'm not that excited about a 2.4-hour race with 14 cars. Sorry. I mean, my minimum is normally about 30. I like 30 to 40 car grids. That's where I'm at. So, Rodney says, Jeff, you have and doing a great job getting a community and people racing, mate. Thank you, Rodney. Yeah, just want people to race with, bro. And of course, that does mean we get to do things in real life as well, like our karting. I can't wait for Spa at the end of the month. Our Christmas event that we had, I really enjoyed the Christmas event. That was awesome. Things like doing Goodwood next year, hopefully, I think will be the next plan. Le Mans in the future, I'm sure we'd all love to do. So there we go. We have 6 cars, so 6.5. Yes, well, so with other people and me and Steve, we can get up to about 13, 14, I think. It's not a lot, man. It's not enough. And to be fair, that's nearly 30 races on ACC, which is as good as we're getting at the moment. But, yeah. That's fair enough. When's your next karting thing? Well, technically, Todd, it's at Spa. Oh, can we have a look? Can we do that now? Am I going to be clever enough? If I go drive and go F7. Yes! Here we are! Look at this! So, that... Where is he? Sugar, where'd I go? Where'd I go? Where have I gone? Where am I? Oh my god, I've lost my senses. That is our next karting venue, I believe. Is that right? Yeah, it must be. That is our next karting venue, if I didn't know better. Or is that a car park? Is it up here? No, that must be it, right? What do you reckon, gang? So, that... That's where I'm learning the controls now. No, says Flimp. No? Have they not included it? Is that a car park? Where is it then, gang? Do you know? I thought it was like... Oh, is it here? Is that it? Oh, no, here it is. Oh, wow. Oh, I'm guessing it's there. Oh, interesting. So, just after the turn I can never remember the name of. There we go, gang. How about that? Yes, that is it, Welter. I thought it was down the end of Blanchimont. There we go. So, Todd, in a very long answer to your question, sorry about that. Here is... Oh, we've got 18 cars. Cheers, everyone. Here is our next karting spot. Just after Stavelo and Campus. I never remember the names. I'm useless. Malmedy. Yeah, those 3. I never remember those names. I know every other name of the track. Lecumbe, Brugel, No Name, Pouon, La Source, Bus Stop, Radalon, Kemmel, you name it. But don't ask me what the chicane and those 2 turns are called. I refuse to learn them. I don't know why. It's that mental block thing. 30th of July what? What, Flimp? 30th of July what? Are you drunk? I think Flimp has been on the old Hungarian liqueurs again. Shocking. Shocking to see, actually, because it's quite early in the evening, Flimp, really. Right, so, that is our next karting venue. And in fact, it would probably be more fun for me to do a lap of this right now than with ACC. So let's have a go. We're going to go... Oh, we need to slow down, I think. So, here's the start. You've got the first turn, which is... Oh, that's tricky. That is quite tricky. Let's not lie. And then you're going to come around... Oh, boy, that's tight. Okay. And then you've got a fast all the way there. This turn looks fun. That's going to be quite quick. And then this one, you just got to try and find the power and then brake. And then you've got a nice little hairpin here. And then you come out of this one into a slightly faster hairpin. And then you're on the... Oh, no. Hold on. And then you go around a fast bit. Out the outside here. This looks quite fast. Oh, nasty little chicane at the end of the track. Yes, we are, Todd. During the race, 1 PM on the Sunday. The cars will be going past us at 200 miles an hour. It's pretty cool, no? Let's hope they don't come off the track, obviously, because that'd be scary. Anyway, more importantly, and it's the 29th of June, if you're wondering, Flint. It's the 29th of June. But apart from that, so you've got a horrible little chicane at the end here. That is nasty. And then, the start. That is quite a long track, actually. Interesting. And then look, that is what we'll be hearing going past us. So we probably won't be able to hear our carts, will we? You will not be able to hear the engine noise in your car at all. I'll tell you that for free. Right, okay. It's on your birthday, 29th of June. Yes, 1 PM, Flint. You said you booked your own tickets for that, I think you didn't you? I think you said that. You booked your own tickets. Right. Okay, let's do 20 minutes to Spa. Again, a bit unsure about next week now. I kind of want to make the effort, but then you kind of think, what's the point? And again, I just don't think we're going to see enough cars, sadly. Sadly, it won't be a lot of cars. I got 2 tickets, so I can swap car minus. Just have yours and tow one behind you, and if it's not good enough, get in the one behind. I'm not just a pretty face. Right, okay, ladies and gents, we have got one more race this evening. It's 20 minutes. Ollie's back. Let's hope his PSU last. I doubt it. We've got Ford in front of us. Oh, I feel like racing him now. Reed doing pretty good times. Knittel Hansen. Wouter is back in out of sheer pity. 24 are now on. Fair enough. Let's tell everyone to be nice. Everybody be nice on track, please. Tesla Cybercar towing a 992 G-Star 3R. Yes. Exactly that. Wasn't that a load of nonsense in the end? Didn't they debunk it somehow? I can't remember how they did, but they did. Right, okay, let us tell everyone to be nice. Because we're a nice community here at the Sim Cafe. You may have heard other things. You may have heard that the host likes to do things like kill people and then brag about it on stream. Made t-shirts even about it, but we're not that distasteful here. We are not. And that's another thing, actually. You know how they say, like, the last time you ever do anything? There will be a time when we'll have our last ever ACC race. We'll cross the line, the finish line in ACC for the last time. So, whew, have a little weep. Have a little cry. So sad. Such a sad, sad situation. Right, I'm just putting some messages in the server, getting a few hearts pumping and the blood flowing. There we go. No killing on lap 1. After that, it's no holds barred. Ree! Stroll P12 in quali. I will try not to kill anyone. I'll try to not kill anyone. Ooh. Doesn't sound very convincing, Val. Okay, we're going to get a chance to drive now. There will be no toxic waste, Rodney. I'm very sorry about that. Let's go. Everybody, this is the last race in ACC. 20 minutes. We don't even know if we're doing next Saturday now. I'm sorry, the numbers are a bit scary. I think there's not enough interest. Some people are kind of cool to the idea of it, but that's about it. And again, I don't know if we're going to have enough cars. We tried. We did try. We put it out there. It just The universe said no.
Going double file.
0.18 behind Piastri, of course. Alonso P3. Scott behind me, ready to bin it at any second. Let's see what we can do on this sim, alright? I was enjoying it last Sunday for 4.5 hours. Maybe just a couple of Sundays now and again, I don't know. Hello. John Ford in the Lexus. He wants to fight from the rear, does he? Do you know what? Not the worst idea you've ever had, John.
Green light, go, go, go.
I was about to get myself a big shiny drive through there for speeding.
Car on
That would have
the
been all
right.
kinds of epic.
Clear on the right.
One car dead on the outside. One Porsche slow on the inside. Look at that.
Car on the left.
Nailed it. In
Clear on the
fact,
left.
oh, we're going hot. We're going hot. Oh, that's a connect. Don't.
Car on the
Oh,
right.
we're still going
Clear on
hot.
the right.
And that is
Car on
an
the left.
absolutely lightning
left.
start here at Spa. I'm now nervous for this braking zone, which we've made. And in fact, that'll be another one. The Ford on the outside of the track there. Oh, it's a rejoin. We should... No, we've done enough. Great work. That'll do.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Whew. We can still have our moment. That's gone a bit deep and slidey. We ain't gonna be able to do much about it though. Oh, the car's a head out of shape. John Ford, hello.
Yellow flag in sector 2.
And there goes Scott Brearley on the inside.
Car on the right.
Go
Clear
on,
the
Scott.
right.
There's our go-kart track. Just there, we know it now. Just down here. MB. My bad. Oh. Kid will be killed, clearly.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Jeff, don't do anything stupid.
There's some light damage.
We did very well there not to die, I'll be honest. Oh, and a rejoin of rejoins there. Sorry, Porsche. That Porsche. Oh, he's taken out the Ferrari. Kiyo. That was probably my fault with a rejoin. It spooked him. My bad. No retaliation. No retaliating.
Car on the left.
I'm sure he didn't mean it. He just missed his brakes.
Car on
Is
the
he going
left.
to ride into him, or is he going to take it easy?
Clear on the
Oh,
left.
we see a car fly 2 turns in a row. The Ferrari gets taken out 2 turns in a row. He's going to hate us now. Poor guy. There we go. Idiot. Feel sorry for you, Franchino. That was rough. Well, rough. Right, we've got Brearley ahead. We've got Reed P1. Let's catch him. Let's catch that Reed. Tucked in. We've got a tiny bit of damage. Just a flesh wound. You know these Porsches are hard to drive. Just got to find one hitting a curb and we'll be onto a winner. Is that the curb hit? Nearly. Alonso ahead of Piastri. Of course he is.
Car on the
Okay,
right.
you want to go slow on the inside? I'll go around the outside.
right.
Don't hit me. Bit mean. He's gone a bit rough there. Come on, McKeown. We've gone the inside of Puon,
Car on the right.
and I think we stuck it. It was a bit aggressive. It was a bit of a late break, but it was enough to put him off doing an apex. Nice work. Right, we've got Ward ahead and Brearley. If you're listening, Scott, I'm coming. Very sideways there, not clever. Oh, Porsche lost it. Poor Cartal. He was a bit wibbly wobbly, wasn't he? Albon's car exploded on the straight, engine cover gone. Oh, poor Williams. Is it super hot today in Canada randomly or anything like that? It does get those random bits of weather, doesn't it? Not that it probably wasn't hotter in Barcelona last week, but whatever. Wow, Tar. Why are you being salty in the server chat? There's a clue in the name. Fair enough, Selwood. I mean, you're kind of speaking for all of ATC right now when you say that. Dead last. Have a good night. Cheers, buddy. See you on the next one. Okay, head down, team. We've got to get these guys ahead of us. There's no doubting it. They're starting to get a little bit comfy in front of us. John Ford, 5 seconds away. Ooh, can we? Can we? Bit wibbly wobbly there from Wardy. People are getting super salty in the server chat. Super salty. Crazy. Right, we want to catch Ford. There's our target. He might even have traffic. So the weakest part of the McLaren, well, two things actually, is the top speed and the heavy braking, right? It's not very good at braking heavily quickly. And at Spa, there are very few heavy braking zones in a way. A lot of it's just down to third gear or maybe second. And you don't really hit top speed that easily around here in a way. I mean, obviously you get there on a Camel on this part, but as soon as you reach it, you're kind of off it again, I guess. Like a lot of tracks. So it doesn't have such an impact. That was terrible. I won't do that again. John's getting away from me with this kind of driving. Not surprised. Yeah, he's doing a mid-19. Come on, Jeff. Focus. TC down 1. I know we've got traffic, but let's see if we can get in those 18s on a race pace. Come on. It is not impossible. Oh, 5500 X3D. Nice. Nice. Rear was sliding there. When was that announced? Asked Dargo. Good question, Dargo. You're asking the right questions, buddy. Oh, what happened to Ford? No, Civ. Right, okay, something's going on up ahead. Something is going on up ahead. I don't exactly know what. Seems like shenanigans. This car feels very loose. Gotta be careful. I've just ordered the 7800 X3D. Nice one, Dargo. That'd be awesome for you, buddy. I've had the 5800 X3D for years now, and it is great. Oh, just running off the old AM4. Oh, nice. So anyone with an AM4 board, you just need that and a 4070, and your upgrade is sorted for about 5 years, probably, on AM4. Get yourself 32 gigs of 3600 RAM. That's what I've got. 216s, of course, you know the rules. There you go, currently Dargo's on AM4. Right, so if you get a new RAM as well, Dargo, yeah? What RAM you getting, Dogs? What RAM you getting? Tell me about your RAM. Good old 5950. Yeah, makes sense. I know you don't like to have your PC too much power anyway, do you? Here we go. That was easy enough. Right, time to kill Scott. Time to kill Scott. I'm joking, Scott. I'm not going to kill you, but I will overtake you within a turn. That is my promise. Ram isn't ordered yet. Are you what, 56? 52?
Well done, mate. Personal best.
What are you thinking of?
Car on the left.
Holy
Clear on the left.
moly! Dive of the century. Didn't expect to keep that. I wasn't expecting him to brake in the way that he did. I thought I was going to be braking early and I didn't. Turned it into a dive. Cheers. We'll take that. And we'll take a speed token. Come on. Let's go. Bye, Scott. Right, I want to catch that Ford, that Palmer, that Civ. Let's go. Come on, Scott. Come with me. There's a fight up here. Let's do it. Do you know what's interesting? I don't feel like I've had... So you know how like when we do ACC and we do community racing, I often feel like I'm in a battle with the community. And yet when we're on LMU, I don't know, it's weird. I feel like I'd never really see you guys on track that much. I'm normally because I'm dead, aren't I? I've crashed. But you know what I mean. That might be expensive. No. Come on, Scott, let's go. I'm coming to crash into everyone. Yeah, you're usually too far behind. There we go. Thank you. Yeah, in LMU you die too often and want to overdrive the car. I do love overdriving the car. In ACC I just have fun. Can you imagine? Can you imagine just having fun? Hey, look, I know LMU is more complex. We know that. And I'm looking forward to doing a lot of team racing in it. But I do need to hone my skills, that's for sure. Who's take John? What line is that, John? What esports are you doing there, sir? 18-0. Oh wait, I took a shortcut, didn't I? Oh, Rouge. That'd explain a few things. Okay, let's do this, gang. Let's do this. There's 8 minutes left, and a couple of cars I could kill.
There's a car exiting pit lane.
Ford is 1 second ahead. Let's go. Perfect lap. Alonso ahead of Verstappen, Piastri, Hamilton and Russell on mediums, everyone on softs. Wow. What to tell you? Incredible stuff from Alonso. That felt super, super narrow there on Pouon. John's not enjoying those turns in the Merc. We know that much. There is some value in persevering with next Saturday, but yeah, I guess it just doesn't feel that exciting when we're not seeing that many people tonight. But I guess people are committed to next week. Here we go. Here we go. He wants to go inside. I don't mind.
Yellow flag in sector 2.
He's gone quite far there. See you later, Merc.
Car on the left.
I'll give you the inside, but we should be on our way. The radar's lit up. We pushed ahead here. Short of an inside swap. I believe we are through. That is in fact deep.
Car on the right.
That is very deep. And I probably got saved there by John. John, if you're listening, that's probably my bad, bro. Probably my bad there, I think, to be honest. I oversteered into him a little bit. But anyway, let's carry on. Oh, you could have held your brakes, Jack. You could have held your brakes, Jack. Come on, buddy. You know better than that. Oh well. I nearly made that as well. I nearly made it. I saw they'd crashed. Ban them, says J-Got. Not the worst idea, J-Got. Woos for the children, don't forget, sir. Jack, if you're listening, what are you doing, bro? Why didn't you hold your brakes, man? That'd have been nice. Oh well. Right. Reed is P1 from Gunny, 3 seconds ahead. Go on, Reed. 5 minutes left in the race, and that may be how ACC ends. But I said, I think we will persevere with next Saturday. We will make it happen. We will enjoy next Saturday, and then that may be that. For a while, anyway. Until we can find another purpose for this sim. Until we can find another purpose. Whew. Okay. Who should we go on board with? Is there any fights going on? Not really. Not many fights to show, I'd say. Not many. Reed out on his own. Go on, Reedy. Oh, yellow flag. Who's that? Oh. Ferrari chilling on the side there. Oh, well, that was fun until it wasn't. We got some of the way. Right, okay. What have we got? 3.5 minutes. That's 2 laps left. John is somehow in P4 with Civ 1.5 seconds behind. Let's see if that's... Oh, hold on. No, he's in the pits. Do something, Civ! No, don't lose it! Oh boy, Civ's gone crashing through Eau Rouge there. Oh, we're going to miss AC, aren't we, a little bit? There are things about it I'll miss. For sure. Drive through for Scott. Well done, Scott. On the second last lap. Please catch John, Civ. It'd be real rooting for you. Look, he's missing apexes. Come on, Civ. Come on, focus. I get the feeling Civ probably has a very broken car, actually. Watching that crash from 4D's perspective was crazy. Dargo, I mean, yeah, Jack didn't hold his brakes, it looks like, sadly. Because if he'd just stayed still, I would have made it. But he just rolled across that track. Not ideal. But yeah, I bet it was fun. Dargs, I bet it was. Whew. Well, anyway. Yeah, definitely feeling... I think Dargo, I was just saying before, I think we'll persevere with next Saturday because people have signed up and it kind of feels a bit bad not to in a way, I guess. Binned it and got a DT, yeah, we saw that, Scott, well done, sir. I enjoyed racing you for a little while, it was good fun. Apologies for the bomb at T1, Scott. I was going to follow you and you surprised me with your braking. I thought I was being all clever and then all of a sudden you were on the brakes and I had to, like, avoid you, basically. So yeah, sorry about that. It was a bit hot, my turn 1 dive bomb. But if you don't block the inside and I can hold it, then technically it's a move. I probably wouldn't do that normally though. It's a bit rough. But there we go. Right, last lap coming up at Spa. Civ is now 2 seconds behind Ford, who's just cruising around in that Merc. Absolutely loving life. Nice colours, John. On the Merc, anyway. Scott now going through the pit, serving his drive-through. Might not find him coming out the other side. Well, anyway, I hope you've all had a wonderful weekend so far. Tomorrow we've got the end of the Le Mans 24-hour race, and tonight, so hope you'll enjoy that. And then tomorrow we have got the Formula 1 at 7 PM UK. So I hope some of you are in the server chat for that. We'll be in Discord. Mate, I don't know what to tell you, Flint. Wait, P18, is it still Q1? Or what? Wow. Oh, what's happened to Civ? Civ, what are you doing? Must be the Ford. So tomorrow night we're watching the F1. So if you're in the Discord, I'll probably be chatting in there a bit. I hope you're enjoying it. I hope you're joining us. And then next week it should be a fairly normal schedule. Well, you're not too far wrong there, Jay Gott. Next week should be a fairly normal schedule. However, on Wednesday, my stream might start a bit late because I'm going to be in Manchester for work. That finishes at 3. I'll probably be home maybe about 7:30, I reckon. So we'll see about that. I've heard about that, Dave. That sounded interesting. So, yeah, tomorrow we'll be watching the F1 race at 7 and finishing the Le Mans. I'm going to round up the troops for our final Spa racing bots. We're going to do it. We're going to get everyone over the line, okay? It'll be good to have a little reunion. I know a lot of people who aren't here tonight do want to do that. So we'll make that happen. However many cars are on track, we'll just do it, okay?
Neither has finished the race.
We'll just do it. We've got to do it. I don't like to not finish things. So we will make that happen. So yeah, so next stream will be on Tuesday, everyone. Cool, I feel like ages away. Next stream will be on Tuesday. And yeah, should be a good week. We'll have LMU races on Tuesday. Congratulations to Reed. Comes in and wins it for fun. I remember when you were just joining us in the community and you were not quite there. Your ATC pace came on brilliantly. Well done, sir. Thanks for the stream, says Flimph. You just want me to end it, don't you, mate? You're always #1 in the chat, but you wouldn't think it the way he's going on. Wow. Shocking. #1 chicken dinner in chat. One day, Flimph, one day. Right, anyway, so yeah, thank you, everyone. Have we got a little message in here? Great race. Cheers, everyone. Hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed chatting with me tonight about sim racing and LMU and ACC. It does feel like when we're playing ACC now, that is roughly the topic of conversation, really, isn't it? Which is sad. Sorry for the tap at the source. No, John, I thought that was my fault. I was apologising to you, sir. I felt like I was a bit... because I oversteered, and so I was a bit inside. So that's why you probably tapped me. So, no. And then obviously up the hill, Jack did not hold his brakes. Jack, are you watching? Jack didn't hold his brakes, and that was the end of our battle, sadly. But yeah, I was on the outside, and I oversteered a bit and probably ended up a bit inside because of that. So, yeah, not your bad. If anything, I stopped you doing an overtake. So, yeah, apologies for that. Ollie says, GG's, John. Yeah, cheers, Ollie. Yeah, how I made it through that collision with Jack and you, I don't know. I nearly made it, but Jack was just rolling along the track, wasn't he? Cheers, Jack. Alpine just hit the Peugeot at Le Mans. Oh, Le Mans, or Le Mans, who knows. But yes. Well, everyone, thank you for that. I don't know what to say, really. I have to say I enjoyed that double overtake on Jack and Ollie. Well, yeah, I did a double overtake on another, I think. Oh, I was not enjoying ACC today. No idea why. Probably didn't play enough. Do you know what, Welch? I kind of know what you mean. I know what you mean. I know what you mean. It's Le Mans. I know what you mean, Walter. Welch, we're gonna make next Saturday happen, okay? We're gonna push through, all right? We are gonna push through. We're gonna make it work for us and everyone. Lots of people are committed to it. It will feel like a last hurrah in some ways, I think. From everything we've been talking about tonight and going on and on about. Okay, a bit boring, I know. Yeah, but we will do it. We will finish it. It'll be good to see some of the old names on track, Walter. And that'll be that. And then we can enjoy LMU, perhaps. I think by the looks of it. Darkthorn, what happened, Jeff? It was a good race. Yeah, it was a good race. It was good. The racing, we can still have fun in it. We've seen that. We can still have some fun in ACC. It's not hard, is it? But yeah, it is coming to its sunset for now. And the idea that they'll bring out an ACC update doesn't really mean a lot to me, I'll be honest. Oh, we changed the physics a bit. Okay. If someone's still racing it, they can enjoy it, I guess. But I want my multi-class endurance racing. That's what I want. And that's where you're going to get it, LMU. And And Jack says, to be fair. Wow, here we go. I did hold brakes, but I thought I was stuck in a dodgy position. My bad. Look, Jack, you've got enough experience by now, sir. You know the rules. If you don't hold your brakes and try and go anywhere else, that's when the crashes happen. I was going to do a beautiful little swoop past you, sir, but unfortunately you just crept along. And no doubt you're trying to creep off or something, or just not be in the middle. But yeah, I'll guarantee you, sir, that's how the crash happens every time. So please stay still. Well, who had it? Was it you, Wouter, who had it in Bongo's race the other night, where a guy tried to put himself off the track, put himself into a wonderful position off the track, but Wouter had already decided to go around him out there and then run out of room. So I've done it myself. I'm pretty sure I've done it myself. I'm like, oh, let me just get out of the way. Honestly, if there's anyone around on track, you just can't. Just stay still. Everyone's got a better chance. I promise you. Everyone's got a better chance. So please, everybody, there's a reason why everyone says hold your brakes, and it's for that reason that me and Wouter experienced. Even when people have great intentions, it ends worse. So please, everybody, try to stay still. And look, it's not nice. You're now spun out. Everyone's driving past you. All that stuff. But we can't ruin anyone else's race in any way, right? We've got to try and avoid that at all points. Being predictable, yes, stay still. That's the only thing you can be predictable with, is staying still, Wally. Holding brakes is the most predictable thing. There we go. Hi, John. Lovely move. Don't listen to him, Jack. Scott sniffing some PUBG. Don't do random stuff and you'll avoid a lot of crashes. Yeah, that's where I probably have trouble. Anyway, I digress. Everyone, thank you very much. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your weekend. I hope you have a good start to your working weeks. Mine's not... Well, do you know what? It's quite busy next week, but it's not as crazy as last week, that's for sure. So, yeah, everyone, thank you for joining us. Thanks for the racing, those of you who could make it tonight. And we'll be back next Saturday for Bots Round 5 at Spa. We're going to do it. It's going to happen. We're going to get at least... Come on, let's get 15 cars on track, at least 15. We can do it. We've got some work to do, Wouter. Good night, everybody. See you on the Discord and the socials.
With frost, cold night and the winter hot cold. Sorry that I fall away sometimes. Sorry that I fall away sometimes. Yeah. The end. Got to end it all on the weekend. Sorry that I feel that way sometimes. Sorry that I feel that way sometimes. Oh. Yeah, you don't really wanna know me. Hanging in the corner with a nosebleed. High on whatever they sold me. That's the old me, yeah. 6 years later trying to find me. Still trying to figure out the mind piece. Looking for the love inside me. Sometimes, don't know how I feel that way sometimes. Yeah. The end. Think all we can set out on the weekend. Funny how I kinda like this life. Funny now I kinda like this life. Now I like this life. Yeah.